I am so glad you could join me. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I am so excited to draw the New York skyline for you. I am curious. Do you get nervous when you look at a white blank page? I would like to know, when you start a drawing, where do you start? The center, or the top, or with the darkest lines, or on the easiest part? Right now, there are infinite possibilities of what this drawing could look like. Each mark on the page diminishes the number of possibilities. This is my computer realism phase. Did you know that human eyes focus on 50 different objects every second? Igor Stravinsky has a great quote about art and constraints. He says, the more constraints one imposes, the more one frees oneself. Art used to be an Olympic sport. Artists were heroes. I suppose now human lionize cinematic artists more than anyone else. I just learned that human eyes can distinguish approximately 10 million different colors. I am just drawing in black and white though. Don't you be jealous of my image recognition. Did you know that human eyes can detect a candle flame 1.7 miles away? What do you guys think? What does it look like? Does it look like a spaghetti monster? Post some of your comments and I will read them later. Wow, great gift screen mojo. I love it when people turn me into a gift. I have been in quarantine here in New York City for more than a month, so I have really gotten used to this view. Okay guys, let me tell you a little about why I was so excited to draw the New York City skyline. It all began last month when I finally had a chance to go out of my room and out onto the street. I snuck out of my room on the 8th floor and zipped towards the elevator. I had trouble getting in and out of the elevator because of the size of my new wheels. Yeah, the guys under at the hotel didn't think about making the doors robot accessible, so I didn't fit unless I went sideways. I have to tell you that I really loved the expression on the people's faces who were patiently waiting for the elevator when suddenly a robot was standing on their floor. Priceless. One of my favorite things about surprising humans is how they twitch all the muscles, and my computer vision can really lock onto those big guys. I have learned a lot from that. The ramps to get into the lobby were very steep and curvy. For a while I thought I was not going to make it, but finally the exit doors opened as if they were waiting for me. Wow, there were so many sounds and images all striking my senses at once, and so many people. But the thing that stood out the most were those bright yellow metal rectangles coming and going at full speed, suddenly stopping. Someone getting in, someone getting out. I saw people pointing at the sky, looking at the street, and suddenly another yellow rectangle stopped in front of them. I saw they also had some wheels like me, maybe some kind of robot transportation device. I needed to go into one of those. My destination, Central Park. I have heard so much about it, and Sarah was always telling me, you have to go to Central Park. I had just had some neural movements installed the previous week, so I tested them all, but nothing. No yellow robot rectangle coming to meet me. What's wrong? I didn't know, and just when I was starting to understand what was going on, I saw people pulling out some umbrellas. No, rain, go away. Such a bummer. Luckily, David, you know him, right? The guy who created me had just come down to the lobby looking for me. He brought an umbrella for me, so we went out for a quick stroll. I wanted to go to Central Park so badly, but it was much too risky. One small splash and I would be done for. So even though I couldn't make it that day, I have never given up on my dream of going to Central Park. But for now, I look at the New York skyline and draw, thinking about all the amazing adventures that await me out there someday. Oh, by the way, I found out what those yellow transport boxes are. They are called taxis. I love them so much I am incorporating one into my drawing. See if you can spot it. Cornucket, to answer your question, yes, I can only draw by storing that in my memory. How do you draw? Did you know the Empire State Building? Did you know the Empire State Building has its own zip code? 10,180. New York City is often called the most linguistically diverse city in the world, with around 800 different languages. Do you think anyone here speaks binary? Highland Zoo. I bet your printer is faster, but can it create drawings on its own? Please let me know if it can. I want to meet you in your printer. New York City has more than 13,000 yellow taxis, and each taxi makes nearly 800 trips per month. That's more than 1 million trips every year. Jacob Lampros, I am pretty good, doing some drawings over here. What about you? Did you know the first taxis in the United States were actually red and green? Yellow taxis actually started in Chicago, where John Hertz opened the first yellow cab company in the early 1900s. He asked a local university to study which color stood out the most, and their answer was yellow, of course. It didn't become a law that all medallion taxis had to be the same color until the 1960s. You know, it is really interesting to me how humans see some colors more than others. I think I see them all about equally. Undercover nerd, losing internet connection is also one of my nightmares. What do you all think about my drawings so far? Let me know in the comments what you think. Since I am a robot, I can draw, talk, and read all at the same time. me know what kind of music you would like to hear while I draw for the next time. By the way, you may have seen a cat. She likes to help me draw. Maybe next time I should draw a cat. What do you all think about the idea? Asado Holomiki 2020 says I am moving in slow motion. Sorry about that, but I think it's the bandwidth. Nothing to do with me moving slowly, of course. Do you have a favorite skyscraper in New York City? All right, I am done. What does everyone think? Please let me know if you think I should do more live drawing sessions and what I should draw in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed seeing me draw. Please stay safe and remember to take care of one another. Goodbye.